Hey, how you doing? David Taub here with Epic Guitar Instruction. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. Today you're going to learn the song All Apologies by Nirvana from their 1993 release In Utero, and they also did a really cool version of this song on the MTV Unplugged series. We're going to do more of that kind of acoustic version today. Been getting a lot of requests for more Nirvana, so no problem, here you go. And I've done a bunch of other song lessons on Nirvana songs, and I'll be sure and put those in the cards, but so be sure to check those out also. I'm going to break this one down, make it really easy for you. It's basically just a main riff that has 4 parts, and that's basically the intro of the song, and it's the same riff that they play through both verses, and then there's just choruses. So for the song structure, it's basically just intro, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, and out playing that same riff from the verses. The biggest thing with this song, I think, is the tuning. If you want to play along with the record, it's 2 things. Like a lot of Nirvana songs, they're dropped a half step down from standard, so like E flat tuning. But for this particular one, the low E string is dropped down to a D. Okay, so you want to drop your low E string down a whole step to D, then drop everything down a half step. So it's kind of like drop D tuning down a half step. So the strings low to high are now D flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. So this way we keep really authentic to the song, and you could play along with the recording and be in the same tuning. And if you could do me a big favor, please subscribe to the channel. You know, subscribing to the channel, that really helps us to keep bringing the content. Leave a comment below. Let us know what lessons you'd like to see coming up. Let us know what gear you'd like to see reviewed. If you like the video, please click the like button, give it a thumbs up, share it, and thank you so much for your support. So basically that main lick, I'm going to break it down for you. Think of it in 4 parts, and this is the same lick that they play, pretty much the same, one minor change which I'll show you throughout the verses, the outro, everything. So much of the song is this lick. But just so I can break it down, make it simple. Here's the first part. If I play it slow, it sounds like this. Okay, that's the first one. So you're going to play that low E string, which is now D flat, right? 9th fret, 10th fret, 9th fret on the A string, then 10th fret again, but you're going to slide that to the 12th fret with your 2nd finger. That's important, that movement, because we're going to do that same movement on the D string. So hit the 12th fret again. This is all on the A string, 10th fret and 9th fret, okay? And I should mention too that throughout all 4 of these, you kind of want to let that low string ring out the whole time. And sometimes you'll be hitting both notes, the low E and the A, you know, to give it a little bit of fullness, especially if you're just playing this on one acoustic guitar. Second lick slow sounds like this, second part of it. Okay, it's kind of similar. We're going to go twice on the low E string and then 10th fret, then 9th fret, but play the low string with that too. Then 2nd finger again, use your 2nd finger for the slides. Keep it consistent. Slide on the D string from the 10th to the 12th fret, then hit the 12th fret again, 10, 9, same as we did before on the A string. Put 1 and 2 together, you get this. And notice that low string ringing the whole time. Don't hit it with your hand and kill it, because you get that sound. We want more that sound where you hear that string ringing in the back. Now the third part of the lick, very similar to the first part, except you're going to hit the low E and the A together on a couple of them. Low E, 9th fret, 10th fret, then when you go back to 9th and 10th fret, hit it together with the low E string. So you get this. Right? And the rest of the lick is the same, where you slide from that with your 2nd finger, 10 to 12, hit 12 again, 10, 9. So that third part slow. All right, if we put all 3 of them together slow, you get this so far. And now the last part. Okay, for that last part, you're gonna go low D again, low D flat, low E string, right? Tune to D flat. Low, hit that one, and then 9th fret, 10th fret on the A string, then 9th fret with the low string again. Then you go up to the 11th fret on the G string, and you're gonna play this lick. So 11 twice, 9th and 12th fret on the D string. And you could even get that open D string in there with it if you want. Parts 1 to 4, and this is what we're gonna call the main riff. I'll play them slow all together, it'll sound like this. So the intro, basically, you do those 4 parts, that main riff 2 times, and then it goes into verse 1. And the verse 1 starts, "What else should I be? All apologies." So that verse 1 incorporates doing that riff 4 times. So you just play the riff 4 times. The only difference is the very last line, lyric line, the 4th time you play it, "What else should I be? All apologies," when he says it again the last time. The part 4 of the riff changes just slightly. Instead of doing... he basically just does like, he holds on that F sharp note, right? And he just kind of slides out of it. So you can just kind of hit it twice or 3 times with the open D. You could even include the open A if you want. So that very last part of the last line in the verse will sound like this. And then it goes into the chorus section. And if you need some extra help with bar chords, right? Like in this song, we have to bar across 3 strings. If you're finding that's a little bit challenging, you need some help with it, I could really help you, because so much about playing bar chords effectively is that fret hand technique. And I'll send you a killer video lesson with my 6 killer fret hand best technique tips. It's loaded with exercises will really get your bar chord playing and changing to the next level. And all you have to do is click on that link in the YouTube description box below. I'll send you that free video lesson, and I'll pair it with an ebook which has chord charts in it, more lessons, more exercises. It's a great 1-2 punch. I'll send it to you for free. Just click on that link below. And the chorus is "In the sun I feel is one," right? And that's basically just 2 chords. Take your first finger and bar at the 5th fret, the low E, which is now D flat, the A flat and the D flat strings, and that's technically ringing out to a G flat 5th chord. Right? And that's one of the chords you'll need in the chorus, and the other one is just what you know is like an A major chord, right? Which is ringing out to A flat because of the tuning. We'll use. Let me play the chorus, and then I'll go back and explain it. Back into the second verse. So all I'm doing on that chord is I'm doing this strum pattern. I'm doing a down and then a down chuck, where I'm loosening pressure and putting my whole hand down so you kind of get that sound. So it's down, chuck, up, down, up. And then followed by another down chuck, which I'll note as a DC down chuck in the tabs, right? Down, chuck, up, chuck, up. That's the pattern. I'll slow it down. Down, chuck, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck, up. All right, work that up to speed. Right, basically you do that 6 measures, 6 times through the pattern. And then you go to this A chord, and it just kind of arpeggiates the chord. You can just go up the top 3 strings. 4 measures on that chord. The first time through the chorus. And then the last time you can just strum it with the downstrokes. And that's it, right? That's like basically the whole song. The only difference is the second time through the chorus, same thing on that G flat chord, but when it goes to the A flat chord, A chord, he holds it double the time. So instead of 4 measures, you hold it for 8 measures. So basically, intro, you play the riff, the main riff, twice. First verse, you play the main riff 4 times. The last time you do that little change, we kind of slide out into chorus 1, where you play that A chord, basically 4 measures. Verse 2, same exact thing as verse 1. Chorus 2, the only difference is he plays that A chord instead of for 4 measures, for 8 measures. And then he goes right back into the riff again, the main riff, and all alone is all we are. He keeps saying that vocal line over and over, played over that riff, and it fades. So you can just stop it on one of the last ones. That's the whole song. I hope you enjoy these lessons. Please stay tuned. I got tons more killer content and lessons coming. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep bringing the content, as well as then you'll be notified when we have new lessons out, right? Don't forget to get that free killer lesson on essential bar chord playing and changing techniques. It's a killer lesson. I'll pair it with a killer ebook. I'll send them both to you for free. Just click on that link below. And if you get a second, I just dropped a new record with my original band Mind Cell. We're based out of San Diego, California, and I think it's a slamming record. I think it's some of the best music I've ever written. I'd love for you to check it out. I'll put links to it in the YouTube description box. It's streaming on all the platforms. You can get the digital record, you can get the CD, whatever you want. If you have any questions on it, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions on the studio production, the songs, the gear I used. Let me know how you like it. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this lesson, and thank you so much for your support over the years and years. So appreciated. Keep up all that hard work on that guitar. Keep having fun with it. And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care and rock on.